Yes, good evening, guys. Welcome back to another video. Tonight, I'm going to do my player ratings, and I wanted to do it on a content, but I thought I'd do it live today. So, yeah, if you watched me earlier, watch along this afternoon, quite disappointed with the turnout this afternoon, to be quite honest with you. But but I thought I was going to do it, so I may as well do it. So, yeah, check out for that. So if you do like the videos, please click like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, it's been, for me, in my opinion, I think it's been a very, very poor performance by Newcastle today. I'm not going to lie. But after last week's performance against Brentford, where we had 26 shots on goal or target, we didn't get any of that target today because Arsenal are too comfortable. And when you get opponents that are comfortable against a struggling team like Newcastle, then we're always going to be in trouble. But we did give it a go. I'll give it that. But our finishing has been quite poor. And okay, I mean, Shelby's efforts were pretty good. I mean, one shot touched on by Ramsdale to the post from corner, and then another shot from 30 yards, which Ramsdale just about got to it. And other than that, second half, Ramsdale made a couple of good saves. And other than that, we didn't really hurt them, didn't we? Do you know what I mean? I thought the Arsenal back four wasn't that great today. They were not that great, but we allowed to look great. I thought the midfield, we got no ball carrier in the midfield whatsoever. And that's what we're lacking at. Someone's going to take control from midfield. There's found the ball. Joe Willock's been disappointing for me again this season. Yeah. One decent shot on target. That's about it. Other than that, what did he actually do? He didn't do a lot, did he? And the back three, I thought Lascelles was disappointed. I thought Fabian Schär did okay. I thought Emil Kraft is just another Emil Kraft performance. And I can't find any positives for Kraft, by the way. I'm not going to lie. And then look at the wing backs. I mean, you got Matt Ritchie. I mean, let's be real. I don't ever want to see him play again. I know people say, oh, he's got a passion, this and other. But showing passion doesn't just win you games. Scoring goals and winning games wins you games. Yeah? I thought Ritchie was poor today. I mean, he was a fourth for the second goal. Where was he for the second goal? Let's be real. I mean, Martinelli must have the freedom of the Emirates. And he was just laughing, run on through goal and make it 2-0. I thought it was shocking. If you're going to play with wing backs, then you have to not just go forward, you have to defend as well. And we just haven't got the players to do that, like attacking and defending. We just haven't. I mean, Jamal Lewis should be coming back on Tuesday. I hope he plays against Norwich. He needs to. This is his chance now, and I hope he gets picked. And Jamal Lascelles, let's be real, he got his fifth booking of the season. He's going to be out as well. No big miss there, by the way. And it isn't the worst thing. And Ritchie as well is going to get a ban as well. He gets his fifth booking of the season. Pull it back, Saka. And up front, very disappointed up front. I mean, Joe Linton, where was he today? He's been pushed off the ball easily. I'll come to him later on. Callum Wilson should have took a shot rather than falling down. And ASM, it's been a quiet afternoon for him. And everyone's picking up ASM, but it's okay doing it against lesser clubs. But when it comes to big clubs, he goes missing. I'm not going to lie. He does actually go missing. And it is so frustrating because he is a talented player. But again, it's gone missing. He's done one or two good things today, which I'm going to come to later on. And yeah, it's just absolutely poor on me today. It's just a poor performance. I've listened to Lee today on NFTV, and I can understand why I was a bit peed off because we were crap today. Only a few players can walk away with a heat held high. And the referee today, he must be a Gunnar. He is a Gunnar fan. Given every decision goes Arsenal way, yeah, we should have 3 penalties today. Tommy Yasu's handball when the cross came in for ASM. Fabian Schär got knocked over from a corner kick. And then Wilson got bundled over when it's kind of through on goal. And this referee, he's got a drop in a 0 out of 10. But it's not about the referee. Let's talk about our performance as well, by the way. Let's be real. And it's just an absolute disaster. So I don't know what to say, but let's go on to the player ratings, by the way. I'm going to start with Martin de Backer. I mean, let's be real. I think he's my man of the match. And it's great to see him back in goal in place of the hapless Carl Darlow, who has been an absolute nightmare in a minute. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 for me. This is his best performance I've seen from a goalkeeper out of the season. The save from Odegaard and the one for Smith Rowe was absolutely outstanding. Yeah. And without his leadership and his organisation skills at the back, and that's what Darlow's lacking, we could have absolutely slaughtered the day. Let's be real. And if Steve Bruce is manager now, we'd be losing about 4-5-0. But I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. He's been absolutely fantastic today. I'm going to move on to Elmer Kraft. I mean, his first appearance under Eddie Howe, I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. Yeah. I mean, let's be real. I can't see many positives from this guy. Yeah. I mean, Eddie Howe must have seen 9 minutes of this guy, and he's got to realize he's not that great. I'm not a fan of him at all whatsoever. How on earth he's in the Swedish international Swedish team? I just no idea. Absolutely no idea. He struggled at the pace and the physicality. Nuno Tavares had him on toast many a time. And then when Saka switched on, where is he? Where is he? He should have picked him up, and he didn't pick him up. So it's his fault for the goal. So I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10, and he's lucky to be getting that as well. So, and then to go on to Jamal Lascelles, I'm going to give him a 3, and I'm not going to lie. Let's be real. I mean, it gives away a yellow card, gets a yellow card for being clumsy, right? And it's gone backwards. Since Rafa Benitez left the club, Lascelles has gone backwards. I mean, on the ball, he's a liability at times. I think he's clumsy on the ball as well, and he gets easily turned. I mean, everyone's still bigging this guy up. Now, I'm going to give him a 3 out of 10, and he's been lucky to get that as well. And maybe it sounded a bit harsh, but I'll just say it as it is. I'm not gonna push. I'm not gonna be best about here. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to go on to Fabian Schär. I'm going to give him a 6, and the borderline 6 of that because of that tackle, that clearance he did in the first half, where Saka played a 1-2, and then the ball's going to return to the right of nowhere. He came in and put the ball out from a throw-in, which was a fantastic clearance as well. Now, he should have won a penalty, right? For me, I think he's the best centre-back out of the 3 today. His passing ability was good. That through ball to ASM near the end, why you must be playing every single week. And he's a passer of the ball. We need a ball carrier from the back. And this guy is a ball carrier. But again, people saying he'd be better in a centre-back 3, not in a back 4. You may have to play in the back 4 one day. So I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. I'm going to go around Fiesa. I mean, it's a hard one for him because at the minute he's playing out of position. He's not a wing-back. He's a winger, not a wing-back. And he needs to tell Eddie Howe this, yeah? He never used to play wing-back at Bournemouth. Why is he playing wing-back in Newcastle? If that is the case, Jacob Murphy should have been playing from the start, or maybe Manquillo. But Fiesa is a winger and not a wing-back for me. So it's a hard one for me. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. I know it sounds a bit harsh, so I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. He was okay, steady, but let's be real. And that's because I can't find any positives. Again, it's final ball, this and that, top, but there is positive signs there. So I was going to give him a 6, so I'm going to give him a 5. I know it sounds a bit harsh, but I do apologise there. So I'm just going to read the comments, by the way, because I got so many people coming through, and I'm just going to fly through. I've got 11 people watching, not bad for Saturday day. So I'll go over Thomas, even to Thomas. Even John just got back from the match. Thomas, I feel for you. Oh, and by the way, the 3,000 people that turned up, big up to you guys, you know what I mean, for turning up to watch a limbless, poor performance today. And Lascelles, yeah, I agree. The ref is poor, I agree. Even to Carlos, so hope you're okay. And I got Paddy, what a disaster today. It surely was a disaster today. Absolutely shocking there. And Ryan, thanks for your donation, mate. I really appreciate that, man. I mean, love you, bro. And hello to you as well. I hope you're okay. And it's been a disappointing game today. So, yeah. But thanks for the donation again, Ryan. I mean, I much appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much indeed. Hopefully, my super chats will be working up and running when I get my threshold sorted out. So, 8 for tobacco. I've got the mortal mag, we looked lethargic. No pace or momentum or urge to push up and attack. We sat back for long periods. Players have no passion to succeed. They know they are getting binned if we stay up. Me personally, I would bin half of them in January. Let's be real. I got Daniel, even to you, mate. Hope you're okay. Yeah, Craft for 3. Lascelles is 0. Only if Lee got us a Newcastle fan, you'd probably give him a 0 anyway. Glad he's suspended, so I shy 6 out of 10. And agree with that rating to Lascelles, Thomas. Yeah, he's lucky to be getting out as well. I wanted to give him 0, but I just can't. I got 3 out of 5 out of 10. Even Murphy shouldn't be playing with wing back because he's not his proper position. Jordy, I totally agree with you, mate. I totally agree, mate. Lascelles, Richie, and Kraft, all 5s. Maybe I've been a bit generous on the ratings, you know what I mean? We need to have a consistent back line. Can't keep chopping and changing, right? I totally agree, mate. I'll play a flat back 4 for me, 110%. Mike Ashley's to blame for all this mess. Mike Ashley's to blame for all this mess, and those years in neglect has led us to this happening. Jordy, I totally agree, mate. And also, Steve Bruce has got a major part as well, because at the end of the day, let's be real, he's the one that's involved as well. He's part of the problem as well. 14-year neglect and started to haunt us now. I totally agree, Ryan. I mean, these 2 games coming up, it's going to tell us where you're going to be next season. Let's be real. Viers is like Richie, then plays left hand. Rich can play left back and right midfield. Viers left winger and then right back. This is the thing. I think Eddie Howe needs to sort this suit sort of thing. He must know where Ryan Fisher's best position is. Yeah, I don't think he ever played right wing back. Unbelievable, man. Terrible, man. I do love Eddie Howe. I'm not tab out him by a long way because he's my manager. But these players now are not good enough to play in the Eddie Howe system. And I've noticed that today myself. I was going to blame Boosie as well, John. Good man, Daniel. Good on you, mate. I had someone today, I'm not going to mention this game, his name, saying I'd take out Boost for the blame game. Well, no, he's a part of it as well. And I'm very, very happy that Lascelles and Richie that aren't able to play against Norwich. See him here. You're watching Napoli Lazio tomorrow. Should be a cracking match. I'll go to watch that game, mate. Of course I will. 100% there. It was -5. Too cool. January could save our season. Yep, I totally agree, mate. I totally agree 100% there. So we're going to go on to the further player ratings as well. We've got on to VSR, didn't we? I'm going to go on to John Shelby. For me, I'm going to give him a 7. I thought he was decent today. I mean, that shot he had when he Ramsdale saved onto the post was an absolute cracker. That was unlucky. And then he had a shot again, which is quite unlucky as well, which was a 30-yard blaster, which Ramsdale spilled out and he just got in time. For me, he's the one trying to make things happen. He put a lovely ball over the top for Callum Wilson to run on, and then he looked lost at the end of the day. I mean, I thought to myself, his confidence is gone. He didn't know what to do. So what he did, he tried to lay it off for someone, didn't come off. But at the end of the day, he's been a threat on the ball. And we need the attackers to carry more of a threat away from him. But also, I don't think Shelby and Willock works together in the midfield. We need someone who's going to win the ball and someone's going to create from midfield. And that's what we need in midfield. So at the end of the day, I thought Shelby, 7 out of 10 from me. And he's quite in the second half, by the way. That's why I give him a 7. Joe Willock, I'm going to give him a 5. It was his best performance today. I mean, he had one shot, which Ramsdale dealt with quite easily. His decision-making with the ball is quite poor, but he's trying to disturb Arsenal. He's done his best, but I want to see the Joe Willock I have seen for a long, long time, and I've not seen that yet. And that's an absolute pity because I do love this guy. I want him to be a key member of the team, and I've yet to see that. I don't know what's up to his confidence. Is he match fit? I don't know. But one thing I will say, he'll come back, but he needs to come back very quickly. So I'm going to give Willock a 5 out of 10. I'm going to go on to Matt Ritchie. I'm going to give him a 2. Listen, I love his passion. I love his game. And you know what it is, right? He's a talker. But I'm afraid today, he got a cheap booking, which is going to cost him against Norwich, by the way. Not only that, it was a fault for the second goal. Martinelli went through, and where is he? Why is he not picking him up? It was unforgivable. Jamal Lewis must be sitting there thinking, why am I not in this team? I would have picked him up, no problem with my pace. But no, Richie allowing Martinelli to go on through and get the second goal, which killed us the game. This is a car crash of performance for the Gosport-born player. Let's be real. And I just hope in January, if someone comes in for Richie, I have no problems letting him go. You know what I mean? But Saka had him as well. And I just don't want to see him playing with Newcastle for a long time. Am I a fan of him? Yes. Has he had a good season? No. Now, before going to the centre forwards, I've got some more comments flying through the roof, by the way. So I'm going to go on to have a look at Thomas as well. Fiat is like Richie. Then plays left and right. Richie can play left. I think I read that, by the way. I do apologise. And Palmeiras Alengo, Copa Libertadores final on iPlayer, being a good game. I tell you what, that'd be a cracking game. I fancy Flamengo for that game, by the way. I was going to blame Bruce as well, John, yeah. And I was very happy Lascelles Richie on playing against Norwich. I read all these, by the way. Flipping heck. Let's go on to this one. Lewis and McCready needs to be starting with proper centre backs. Yes, we do. We might be able to see Lewis against his former club. Let's hope so. Shelby 7. Shelby was a man of the match today. He had some cracking shot. However, I was getting frustrated when he kept having shots like that. Absolutely. But he's quiet in the second half, you know. That's why I gave it to the back out, because he saved us an absolute tonking, by the way. VSR played once on right wing back for Bournemouth in the 3-1 against Chelsea. It's been a mistake today. Kieran has moved to left back. He is a winger, not a midfielder. Not a wing back. Yeah, agree with Ryan. Shelvin Hayden going forward instead of Shelvin Willock. This is the thing, right? Shelvin Hayden, they're championship midfielders, let's be real. Championship midfielders, yeah, playing in the Premier League. That's why we're at the bottom of the table. Then I've got David as well. Willock is average. He has been this season, let's be honest with you. Then I've got Mark as well. Even Stotty Crew. Stotty, should be Stotty, mate. And they might as well play Joe Linton left back. Ryan, yeah, I agree. Richie, 1, I wouldn't give him a 0. What's happened to Fernandez? I heard rumours, or 2 rumours. 1, that he's upset Jones, and 2, his legs has gone. I heard the second one there, sort of thing. But apparently, according to Bass's tweet, he said that everything's been sorted out. Let's hope that is the case. But if his legs are gone, he'll be no use at all whatsoever. And Ryan, as well, fullbacks cost us the game. Of course they do. Our wing-backs are not good enough for Newcastle at this moment in time. We need decent, specialised wing-backs. Otherwise, just play a 4-4-2. ASM wasn't in the mood for it today. Looked like it could have been asked. I'll comment to him later on. I haven't seen one good fullback since I've been supporting the club. It's pathetic, John. You're right. You're absolutely right. I mean, let's be real. Jose Enrique was a proper left-back. Yeah? And it has his faults, but Matteo Debucci was a proper right back as well. Gets forward it wherever he can. So we have no leaders at the minute. I said this last week. Yes, you did. My preview last week, I totally agree. Cameron, peas pudding, started proper grub. Yeah. Listen, give us black pudding, bacon, sausage. I'd take it all day long. Now let's move swiftly on to the player ratings. I'm going to start with Chipper's favourite player, Joe Linton. And I'm going to give him a 4. Let's be real, it has not been a good ever Brazilian. The performance last week was fantastic, and it started to play like a £40 million player. But today, it's just nowhere to be seen, wasn't he? You know, he gets pushed off the ball too easily. And let's be real, I would have took him over half time because he hasn't done a lot. I mean, he's a big lad. He should be bullying these Arsenal back four, and he hasn't done that at all whatsoever. Very disappointed in him today. And that's what happens. I mean, you have one good game 1 week. I want to see him progress week in, week out, but haven't seen him from him. So he gets a 4. Callum Wilson, I'm going to give him a 5. Listen, he's got excellent movement, and he got through a couple of times when Shelby played the ball over the top to him, which came to naught. And then in the second half, it was kind of clean through, but he decided to fall over, which, yes, he got nudged at the back, yeah, but he should have sort of shot before that, and that's as good as he's got. But listen, I'm not going to tap on him yet because he's our best striker. But he needs to have confidence. He needs to take shots where it comes. You know what I mean? But he's got to take his opportunities, and he hasn't done that today. So he does get frustrated. I can understand why, but he kind of should have won a penalty, and he should have done so. But I'm afraid I thought he had a quiet game for me. And which moves on to ASM, I'm going to give him a 4 as well. Listen, he's got all the tricks and the talent in the world. I mean, he did one or two good things, like in the first half when he tried to play across him and hit Toriyasu's hand, should have been a penalty. But he didn't get many opportunities to show his ability in the final third. But his defensive work needs to get better as well, let's be real. But one thing I will say, in the first half, he gave the ball away, which nearly cost us the goal. And then, other than that, he needs to be persistent. He needs to be consistent. And at the end of the day, if he does that, then he'd be some player. But he's got to do it against bigger teams. And he hasn't really done that yet. Yeah? And that's so frustrating. Unless he does that, he's never going to move to a big club. I can tell you that right away. He will not go to a stellar club until he sorts himself out first and concentrate on us as well. Now we're going to go on to the subs. We're going to start with Jacob Murphy, who came on from, I believe he came on for Fiesa. I could be wrong on that one. So I'm going to give him a 6 as well. Listen, he jets some pace. His work rate is fantastic. I'm sure he has to play on Tuesday because with him playing, I think he'd be okay. So I'll definitely bring him in. Yeah. But I wouldn't play him on the right back. I'll play him on the right side of midfield. So definitely play him on Tuesday against Norwich. Yeah. If that means dropping Fiesa, so we it. So he gets a 6. And I'll go for Miguel Miron. Came on for Joel Linton. And I'm going to give him a 6 as well. Again, his work rate brings to the team has been absolutely fantastic. He showed a bit of quality. He's a dribbler. He can run. And at the end of the day, he did more than ASM has done, in my opinion. So he has to start on Tuesday as well. So the person came off. I'm not good enough. I'll drop Joel Linton as well, playing Miggy there, because he's got a good chance of winning us the game. And also, Jacob Murphy definitely needs to play it as well. So I'm going to go on to Eddie Howe. I'm going to come on to him in there, but he picked a 3-4-3. I'm going to give him a 6 as well for the tactics. He's given it a go today. Like he's sent his team out to have a go and attack as well. So at the minute, I'm not going to blame him because at the end of the day, I love Eddie Howe. I think he's trying to give us play attacking football sort of thing. But at the end of the day, I mean, we need to be winning games, and he'll get it right. He'll definitely get it right in Newcastle. You know what I mean? I'm backing this guy because he's got to come good. And I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. He's got a tactics right, but unfortunately, the players are just not good enough. Some of them, they're really not. So, with that's the player ratings. The referee, I'm going to give him a 0. The fans, I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10, making all that way to London, right, in a wet and cold day to see a performance like that. Okay. Big up to each and every one of the fans that turned up to Arsenal. Well done, you. Give yourselves 10 out of 10. I'm going to go on to the comment section as well. I'm going to start with Jordi, Enrique, Debuchy, Yamat, and Williams are decent fullbacks. Yeah, I totally agree. They were decent fullbacks as well. I mean, Yamat can be inconsistent, but he is a fullback and he's going to go forward. That's what we need. Give Anderson a chance. Yeah, I'd take that. 4th, Joe Linton. First kidnap Fernandes and Lewis. You better ask Graham Jones that because they're not getting a chance. They're not getting a chance, man. Crazy. Yep, who with Jordi? ASM wants to leave, in my opinion. Well, if you're not happy in Newcastle, get out. Just go. I don't want an unhappy player playing for Newcastle. If ASM wants to leave, then he can go. He has to be brilliant for the under-23s he has. I mean, I'll tell you what, I'll play him every single time. I mean, he's a good young player. He needs a chance. 2 yellow cards for 2 players who won't be playing Tuesday will be good. Nah. Full English in a stotty. Yum. Thank you very much, Mark. It's Jones or Howe picking a team. It has to be Eddie Howe. Because I tell you what, I'll be very disappointed if Graham Jones picked that team. Did you have a good holiday, mate? Lovely photos of Cork and wine glass. Ian, I don't drink, mate. I don't drink alcohol, by the way. I had plenty of Diet Coke, yeah. Just haven't got any lemonade. I could easily have a non-alcohol cocktail. I could have had that, but I thought, nah. Just don't drink alcohol. Free for ASM. We'll be lucky to beat Norwich the way they set up. I tell you what, Norwich gave it a go against Wolves today. They could have won that game. So, yeah, I've got 20 people watching live. I tell you what, I didn't even have 20 people watching live today on me watch along. Very, very disappointed today. If it happens again, then there's no way I'm going to do a watch along ever again. You know what I mean? I may just go on Paul's channel if it needs to be. And I've got Ryan. ASM is highly overrated, totally inconsistent. No one spend big on him. His stats are shite. That's for Ryan. Well, if we get relegated, I'm sure clubs are coming for him, but they're going to have to. He's valued what, 40, 50 million pounds? I'm not sure if he's worth that, by the way. But whoever offers 50 million for ASM, I take it, because he can be overrated. That is the thing. And I've just got one from John King as well. Even John, disappointed with us all again, but lose, win or draw. Always a Newcastle United fan. Good man, Jay. Good man. That's passion right there. Listen, John, I mean, at the end of the day, we got to be positive now. We got a tier over. We got a proper manager in. And also, we're going to try to give it a go escaping a drop. You got to be positive. I'm not going to write off, 6 months. You know what I mean? We can actually go through. We can actually stay up. And that's what we can do. But we've got to start winning games at home and start winning football matches, especially these next two coming up. If we don't win these next two, I think we could well be in big trouble. I'm not going to say we're done, but we could be in huge bother. But we're not going to give up. We've got to be positive. That's what it's all about. And that's all we can do. So do smash the likes up, subscribe if you're new, and also leave your comments down in the section down below. I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'm going to do a match preview between Newcastle and Norwich. That should be a good game. And also, I'm going to do a fans forum as well tomorrow. So please join us for that. Do the fans forum. I mean, Chippers is going to be on. My guy Jason's going to be on as well. And Big Billy as well. So anyone to come on for the fans forum, let us know. I'll grab you on there. I got keep doing the watch alongs. They are brilliant. Thanks, man. Thanks very much. I mean, Paul's got his own YouTube channel, by the way, but listen, it is all it is. And Italian Casanova is back. Hi, John. Julie B. How are you doing? Do you know what it is, right? I met Julie once, right, in Strawberries, right? And I tell you what, she is so cuddly, so lovely, and she is an absolute G. A G. Big up to you, G. I hope you're okay. Jan needs to hurry up. Yeah, I mean, I've got to go to Italy in 2 weeks on Friday week to Milan for 5 days. And then when I come back, I'll work for another 2 or 3 more days. Then I've got 9 days off from work. So I should be doing an earlier stream. Check us out for that. I've got Eddie Howe's a legend. He can do some magic, and there's some talent in the team. John, I totally agree, mate. Yeah. A legend after 2 games. Yeah, I'll keep him. Mate, even 20 and watch along gets you numbers up. So do go, mate. Ryan, thanks very much, man. Yeah, I totally agree, mate. Totally agree. And I totally agree. I mean, Paul had about 230 yards today on his first watch along. Big up to him. Yeah, but don't forget, Paul's been doing it for a long time, which I'll never be as good as him. But listen, it's not about competition. It's about doing good content and looking after your people. Do that. It goes a long way. But going back to that comment from Ryan, thanks, Ryan. I love you, man. I totally agree. The sales spin out should improve our chances of winning. Yeah, I totally agree. It's gone backwards, by the way. I've never mentioned alcohol. I was only joking, mate. Ian, thanks, man. Thanks very much indeed. You can go on Adam Pearson's channel as well. The guy's lit. He gets a lot of stick, but the guy's lit. I mean, he gets so many followers each and every day. Big up, Adam. Question 2. Did we deny 2 penalties? Mark, it was 3 penalties, mate. Not 2, 3. But the referee is an Arsenal fan. He's a gooner. He's got an Arsenal shirt underneath a ref shirt. You know what I mean? I got Mark as well. Big up to you, Mark, my guy. I have a feeling it's been a tough game for us today. But if you don't score goals and take your chances, you are not gain or win points from matches. I think Arsenal had more quality than us. Do you agree? They got quality all over the pitch. We are years behind Arsenal, by the way. I'm not going to lie. Unless we spend 250 million, we are going to be behind Arsenal every single time. I mean, if you did a combined 11 between the 2 teams, only 2 Newcastle players would get in. And that is Dubaka and ASM. That's about it. That is about it. I hate to say it. I got Julie B again. Oh, thanks, John. It's great meeting you too. She is lovely. She's only, I don't know how tall she is. I mean, she's only about 5'4", 5'5". But if you ever met Julie B, I tell you what, she is so delightful. And I've got to see her again. So, and she's got a good partner, by the way. So yeah, so do follow Julie B on Twitter. She is absolutely. She loves talking about football. Now I got Johnny here. I heard that out Usam Dembele is linked with us. I think it'd be a great addition. Yes, totally agree. But he's injury prone. But Barca's trying to get rid of, by the way, as well. I mean, he's on something like £180,000 a week at Barca, and I think trying to get off the wage bill sort of thing shabby. 1 minute he wants him, and then the next minute he just doesn't want him, sort of thing. But there you go. But if he does come to Newcastle, then I wish him all the best. I'm not just gonna support the guy. John, we need 8 players quality players in Jan to keep the side up? I totally agree. 100%. They're just not good enough. I mean, we've got a championship team there, and it's been proved. John, get yourself a desktop fan. I feel I'll shoot you that. I totally agree. 100%. I'll work on that one there. J7 is the only player we are capable of playing for a top 6 side. Really? Are you sure about that? I don't know how much you had to drink, mate, but definitely no way. Do you feel yourself as toxic? I'm not saying he's toxic. I just don't think he's good enough for Newcastle. I just don't think he's good enough for me. Why is it always hot for you, John? Because, well, it's got central heating on. It's my mum, you see. So she loves to warm. But there you go. Just going to Ginger again. J7's a load of shite. Don't rate him. He's a championship player. Granted. But I'm going to get behind the guy. But at the end of the day, we get relegated, right? The guy's on 86.5 grand a week. Just remember that. £86,000 a week. And he is the highest paid player in Newcastle United. Could you imagine Shivers playing for us today? My God. While people say we stay up, it's not a given we're going to beat Burnley and Norwich. In my head, we are down. Aston Tsunami. I would love to know his first name, by the way. I agree, we need at least 8 plus some decent future first team players. 200%. Ginger's all about opinions. Yeah, that's true. It's all about opinions, by the way. And I tell you what, I could do another week in Italy, by the way. It's so amazing. But I'm going back in Friday week to Milan. And I'm going to really enjoy it. Like, do you know what I mean? I need me break. John, we need a front three, 2 mids, 2 centre-backs and 2 wing-backs. I don't think Ed's going to play wing-backs when he has his own team. It's going to be a 4-4-1-1. I mean, for me, field at back should be ceased to exist. We just can't do it. How many games have we won this season? We've been playing field at back half season and we haven't won a game. It's just so frustrating. Do you know what I mean? I had someone on a tweet today come up and say, if we get relegated, the players will be quite happy staying in Newcastle. And you know why? Because they will not get a better wage anywhere else. So, absolutely incredible, man. But I heard rumours as well that ASM will probably leave Newcastle anyway. And it'll probably be for a season-long loan. If it's a season-long loan, cool. We get back up. He'll come back. Simple as that. But I wouldn't send to another English club, by the way. There's no way. What is he doing? Put his hands up like an idiot where he's clearly not offside. Go to the bar, man. It's true. True. I've got 22 people watching and eat like. This is pretty good, you know. I mean, I'm quite happy at that. But I've also got 1,388 subscribers as well, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you very much indeed for that. I really appreciate that. But like I said, you know, it's all about good content sort of thing, you know. But I'm going to do me watch along on Tuesday against Norwich. I've got to try and get someone with us as well. So anyone wants to come on my channel, cool. That'd be fantastic. And then let us know. And I'll just try and get someone on sort of thing. It'll be Ryan. And Eddie Howe has to see if he wants to keep this job. He needs to push for the upper league. If he stay up and plans top 10, top 6, top 4 and 4, yeah. So there'll be a clear out in players and manager. If you get relegated, I still want him to stay, by the way. John, what's impressed you in Rome, and how was the flight over there and back? And will you be going to the Milan game next time you go back to Italy? I'm definitely going to do the Genoa game, Genoa Sampdoria in the Genoa derby. That's for one. And then Inter's got to play Udinese, I think, on Sunday night, which I'm mere catch. But for that, I'm going to try and go to the game between Hellas Verona against Atalanta. That'll be a good game. Excuse me, that'll be Veneto derby, by the way. So that'll be a good game. So I'm going to try and squeeze them in, sort of thing. But it's going to be a bit of a rush. But if I can get back to Milan on time by, say, 11 o'clock, and then drop my stuff off and then get a train from Milan to Verona, now I've got a good chance of making it. But it's going to be close, but I think I might just do it. What do you think of Tottenham Sergio Reguilon? I think he might be a decent signing. He'll not leave Spurs. He loves Spurs. I mean, there's no chance of him coming to Newcastle. Absolutely no way. He loves Spurs. He's on a long-term deal, and he must be on about £150,000 a week. You know, put 2 or 3 quality players in that team, and we'll be transformed. Could be. Make it another 5 more. We'll be at the next home game, and I hope this formation will be dumped. 3-4-3 seems like a back 5. I know what you mean. Totally wouldn't know what you mean. But I want to see a 4-4-2 or 4-4-1-1. Change formation up, because this 3 at the back is just clear it's working. Yeah? But we persevere with it. Just change it up. That's what we need to do. Get the players who are good enough to come in and just see how it goes from there. And who's going to come to us with rock bottom with no wins in 13? We are the only club in the 92 clubs that's not won a game. Well, that's down to Steve Bruce and Mike Ashley. And I don't care what anyone say. Remember, Paul, the owners promised trophies in Champions League in 10 years. So Eddie Howe's got to go for better players that he has in the past. He has to. Because these players are not good enough. What's your connection with Italy, John? Beautiful country, by the way. Ricky, Italian football, the history, you know, the weather, the food, everything, mate. I mean, Italy, for me, it's the best country in the world. I mean, so passionate. I think the people, it's the way people dress as well, man. Brilliant. And if you haven't been to a place like Rome, get yourself away, because it's absolutely fantastic. Full of history, full of life. I could live there for 6 months. No problems at all. 6 months every year. 100%. John, got to ask, did you visit the Sistine Chapel? Did you see Hello Ladies to the Nun? Oh, man. I went there, took some photos, only be told, no photo. And I said to him, "Bidi biace." That means I'm sorry. So he just pat us on the back, and he actually said, "Bless him." He actually said, "Bless him." To me, I said, "Bless him" as well. If they win against Norwich, we are going down. I mean, I'm not going to give up yet, but if Eddie Howe brings the players that he needs, then we got a good chance. John, how many people speak English over in Italy, or there's a language barrier at times? Listen, most of them can speak English, by the way, which is good. But at the same time, I try to speak Italian as well, which I think is a good thing to do, because if they speak English, I try to say it in Italian wherever I can, if I can know it. But it's quite rude speaking English while you're there, but make an attempt to have go with Italian. You can say ciao, you can say arrivederci, you can say come stai, how are you? You can say buongiorno, means good morning, blah, blah, blah. It's tough, but I need to go to Italian school. I think I'll be okay, by the way. Even to Stephen, hope you're well. Good luck to you. I think Rafa Benitez under pressure at your club, by the way. John, people need to remember we're in the Premier League. That means players want to join it. That's very, very true. One defender I like to see is Gianluca Mancini for Roma. I tell you what, he'd be levels about the defence at the minute. I tell you, he takes no prisoners, by the way. Also play for Atalanta, by the way. I tell you what, he'll not leave Roma. 25 games to go. We need to win 10 of them. Doable, but our defence needs to be tight at the back. And I've got Sistine Chapel. It's stunning, isn't it? Beautiful, beautiful, breathtaking. Absolutely fantastic. That's one of the best places of Vatican City. And then look down the road one today, the Mackhams. Yes, they have. Dotted. John, have you seen Benfica striker we're linked with? I believe his name is Nunes. it'd be raised at 120 odd million pounds. It'll go to Atletico Madrid, mate. There's no way it come to us. I mean, he needs to be playing. He needs to be playing more with Spain. Give about 3 or 4 or 5 years, and then we should be going in for him anyway. Just blow him out of the water and get this guy to Newcastle. So do smash the likes up, by the way. Do subscribe. And looking at the contents I've got for this channel, just going to check it a second. So look, hang on a minute. I don't think I customized the channel. Oh look, I will be now. Like, change the video, player ratings. Yeah, that's done. See if I've got some more comment by the way. Yeah, I'm going to look at this now. Have told Adam, by the way. Was it Adam in hospital? He fell and hit his face. I don't know when that happened. Did it happen today, by the way? He was in hospital, but that happened quite a while ago, apparently. Impossible to knowledge the European football scene. Yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday. Actually, is it Wednesday? Yeah, but Wednesday with Paul. So I'll be doing that. And I didn't do that bad anyway, sort of thing. So I'll just give it a right go. But so it's my speciality. So that'd be cool. A Rangers fan reminded me up tomorrow at work, but I'll see you. At least St. James Park is a made of cardboard like Airbox. I tell you what, we're going to win the league. We're definitely going to win the league, by the way. And yes, Adams and Ross in hospital. We're going to end up playing Sunderland next season. I don't want to be playing Sunderland. I don't want to be in the Championship. But the reality is, if we count where we are, that's what's going to happen. It happened yesterday at the under-23, John. Well, I hope he's okay. I hope Adam's absolutely fine. You know, speedy recovery for my guy. Seen Adam once, top guy. He was, but it's all good. He's at the match today. Was yesterday, John, when he fell. Yeah, thanks for letting us know on that one there. And guys, I'm glad Adam's okay. And he's a top guy. It's all about respect. Tough games coming up in December. Not confident in a result against Brentford. A lot of players out. Could be near the bottom. Wow. I tell you what, you can't lose to Brentford. Otherwise, the fans will really stab you. Stab Rafa Benitez as well. If you don't win our next 2 games, we'll be far too adrift in January. Then who's got to sign for a team going down no Premier League and got to sign in January when they can hold out for a move to Premier League? I totally agree there. The thing is, right, I mean, I'm not being funny, but the players that aren't good enough are on a canny wage. You got Johnson Shelby's on 80 grand a week. Joe Linton, £86,000 a week. You got bang average players. You got Emma Crafts on £57,000 a week. They're going to be thinking, you know what? I'm playing the Championship for that sort. I'm not going to get anything else for that. Unbelievable. Of course, they want to be playing Sunderland, but on the other hand, we need to get some revenge. Yes, we do. Never heard of that one, mate. That's a great show of Paul. Really informative and potential links. Highly recommended. Brilliant. Thanks, man. Seville Diego Carlos would be nice to top Brazilian centre-back. I tell you, I like this guy. He's not the biggest of centre-backs, but one thing I will say about Diego Carlos, he knows how to read the game, and he can tackle as well. He'd be a leader. You put them in the reserves. I'll tell you, I would. I put a lot of them in the reserves. I'd do for the agents to be happy, by the way. But it is what it is. So I'm going to wrap up very soon. I watched Strictly Come Dancing as well today, which is, I thought it was a good show tonight, to be honest with you. But it was absolutely fun. I just read about Mark talking about Vjalovic. Still banging on the goals of Fiorentina. He scored again yesterday. But which club in the Premier League would suit Dusan's style of attacking prowess and play up front? Love it to be yours, but he ain't going to come to Newcastle. I think Arsenal would be perfect for him. That's all if Lacazette or Aubameyang goes. I think it'd be fantastic for the Arsenal team. Man City could well be. Tottenham, I think Tottenham, he could replace Harry Kane. If Harry Kane leaves the club, he can probably go there. But if we stay up, this is the guy I'd love to see at Newcastle. Play 4-3-3 or 4-4-1-1. He'd be perfect. Perfect. Callum Wilson's the 10 role. Vjalovic, he's a goal getter. Top centre back, John, he is indeed. That's from Julie B. Lucas Hernandez could be a great signing. Yeah, I think he's a decent player. Injury prone, by the way. Is he from Bayern Munich, by the way? He used to play Atletico Madrid, didn't he? And John, we could unregister all players we want and put in reserves. And if they cry, find them wages, or just kick them out. Paying them off. Richest club in the world, I heard people cry. Richest club in the championship very, very soon. Hope it's not the case. Kraft gets a lot of unfair criticism. He was moving club last January until Bruce stopped the deal. Not the best, but can't fault his commitment. He wasn't very good today, mate. He was not that good today. And I just don't rate him. I watched him when he used to play for Bologna, and he's just bang average. Bang average. And he came from, is it Angers? Won the French league. And they laughed when you offered £5 million for him. They just laughed. They couldn't believe that they came in. They mugged us off for £5 million, man. Unbelievable. Watching Strictly Come Dance is better than watching Newcastle, and I don't watch it yet. Totally agree. Dubravka, Fernandes and Shah, Lewis versus Norwich could be decent. Dubravka was solid today. He was excellent today. He was my man on the match bar country mile, man on the match for me. Thing is, we can sign anyone in any league. People forget a squad is worth £200 million, and we can spend £250 million. John, we'd be a great Strictly Come Dancing. If I could find a partner, I could. If I could find a girlfriend, I'll do it. So that's £450 million, and I got Mark Allen and Maxwell. Is my guy in the Newcastle team, but he needs things to go his way when attacking. Yeah, I totally agree. And not only that, when he gets fouled, you need to get up straight away. Bang average is a big step for some of our players. Yeah, listen, Kraft's not the only ones to bang average. There's Fules as well. I think Jan would be too late to save us. I'm trying to be positive here. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens, right, in December, right? If we don't win these 2 games, right, then you can start worrying about it. But at the end of the day, we're not conceding lots of goals. We conceded 5 goals in the last 2 games. We conceded 29 goals this season. And we're only another 33 goals away from passing 62. I'm not going to read what Thomas read, by the way, but if anyone can see that, go for it, man. I've got take care, John, mate. Ryan, thanks for joining us, mate. And I'll be back tomorrow doing a match preview. So please join us. Right. Oh. Sorry about that. I'm not going to answer that phone, by the way. Not while doing a live stream. That is rude. I think we need another goalkeeper that can challenge for the number 1 jersey. 100%. What's that American woman you met in Rome Good Company? I only saw her back 10 minutes, you know. She's from Florida, Mark. She was absolutely amazing. You know what I mean? Bianca Westwood, she's not. But one thing I would say about her, her attitude is absolutely amazing. And she thought it was brilliant. You know what I mean? She's got a partner, but listen, she just thought it was amazing. They were going home on the day, by the way. But they really enjoyed it. What's that American woman you met in Rome Good Company? Yes, it was. She was fantastic. John, we need that director of football now. We need to. The thing is I'm not going to slate the orders and that sort of thing, but so many times, so many, I'll say it again, that's plenty of time to get someone in, but it's taken forever. Look how long it took Man U to get a manager in. Look how long it took Spurs to get a manager in. Look how long it took Villa to get a new manager in. Look how long it took Norwich to get a new manager in. Yeah? Arsenal just seems to go on forever and ever and ever. Do you know what I mean? If you go abroad, they get a manager in just like that. Here, it took a month to get a new manager in. It's taken forever to get a director of football, yeah? Just get them in very, very quickly. Just get anyone in. Just get anyone in, get them in, and then we can move on quickly. So I got Julie B. Yeah, a little mix up. I had to change that tune. What was that, John? It's just phone ringing, but I just decided not to answer it. Yeah, agree. We need a director of football and a decent defense in midfield. Yeah, we need everyone, don't we? Don't forget, you're like guys. Don't forget the likes. That's brilliant, Carlos. Thanks, man. Ginger, I will for you. Then I will for you. They need to sort this. They have no agreeers. Ashley lied to us. They have proven nothing yet. But that's just the thing. I mean, we got to be patient with the bringing this director of football. Do you know what I mean? For me, but I think you need to get someone in ASAP, because at the end of the day, is it Emanalo? Is it Luis Campos? Or could it be Enrique for PSG? Do you know what I mean? We need someone in. Who's that guy from Barcelona as well? Just left the club. Anyone, just get a director of football in, please. That's what we need. Because at the end of the day, it's just ridiculous. Benfica were 7-0 down at half time, by the way, against I'll find the team in a minute, sort of thing. But wow. I'll read that comment again. John, I will for you. They need to sort this. They need to sort this. They have no agreeers. Ashley lied to us. They've proven not yet. We'll just see. We'll just see. Sorry, I'm going to answer the phone there. I'm not doing it now, by the way. I'm going to give another 5 more minutes before I wrap up, by the way, because I know you all watch some videos, you watch Match of the Day, and also you want to get yourself to bed as well. And then I've got Thomas here as well. What's Jordan on the phone? Probably not. Not at all. Not at all. So I'll tell you what I'm doing this week. I'm going to do the match preview tomorrow for Tuesday's game. Then I'll do the fans forum. Join us for that. Then on Monday, I'm going to do the press conference reaction. Probably about 6:30, something like that. And do the Horseman show as well. Tuesday, it'll be match day. I'll be doing the watch along. And then I can tell you what else I've got planned for the next couple of years' time. So it says, Junior, my granddad has to say, and you know what time Reyes does. Or that's Gordon doesn't. Kids and John, they need to keep their promises. We'll just see. Night, John, from Jules and Dave. Thanks very much indeed, Jules. Say hi to Dave, by the way. If the Gallagher ends hits expanded, we will need to eventually get a big-ass stadium. So, especially I love St. James's Park to compete with the top 6. For me, I know people don't want to move, but in my opinion, to go for the times, we have to move the stadium. We have to move on. We have to move. We have to go elsewhere. We have to go over the times. If that means playing like out in the Metro or in Gosford or somewhere like that, so be it. You know what I mean? We have to, top clubs have to move stadiums like Spurs, Man City, Arsenal. They've all done it. We've got to do the same. Sad, but true. At least there's hope going into New Year, unlike the last 14 years. That's a good point, man. Good point. I'm trying to keep positive, but the fixtures we have next month is going to be a struggle. But God knows what Eddie will do in January. And surely there's decent players out there in the market. True. There's only one hope. If we win the next 2 games, and knock down we go. That's very true as well. So that's from Toonsans. I like that one, Toonsan. And I've got big up to you, my guy. I know you beat us today. Don't rub it in. You won. Big up to you, mate. John, we don't need an Arsenal. They moved to compete with Bayern, and they were lied to. I can remember that. That's very true. They moved to compete with Bayern Munich. But since then, Bayern Munich are 20 years ahead of them. Let's be real. And with our future fan base, we need 120 million stadium. I can't see that happening anytime soon, lad. No way. Listen, I'm going to wrap up, by the way, but I'm going to be back tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Going to do the match preview around about 4 o'clock. I'll be doing that one. Then I'm going to go and do the fans forum at 7 o'clock with the lads. Join us for that as well. And also do smash the likes up as well. Do subscribe if you're new. And also leave a comment section down below as well. Got some more comments, by the way. Look how much Spurs have spent and won out. we need to spend wisely. They spend what, $1 billion on a new stadium. They're $800 million in debt. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable, Jeff. And you can see why Conte's a bit peed off about it as well. 800 million in debt. I think it's a joke. And take care to as well, you know. Take care, mate. How's you, man? Unlucky on the result today. You were comfortable, mate. You were very comfortable today. We were poor. John, you still are you and Paul still doing European League? Sure. That's on a Wednesday, mate. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And here, let us know. As soon as I know, then I'll let you guys know. And thanks to you, Jay, again. Keep it going, Jay. Thank you very much, Ginger. John, did you swear by the phone, man, for a second time? I thought I said friggin', but someone's going to have to put that back again. I don't know. I think I might say friggin', but I'm frustrated. Late as Jay. So, listen, thank you very much for joining us, guys. I'm going to get us off away so you can watch Match of the Day and have a few pints, whatever you decide to do, wherever you are. And thanks for joining us. And thanks to Ryan for the donation as well, by the way. I really appreciate that, mate. Thank you so much indeed for that. Love you, bro. And I've got just having 2 more here. There's something these owners have done, and not to get Emanalo. He's had 2 interviews. Some of them quite right, sort of thing. 2 interviews he's had, and he hasn't told us. Keep warm in bed. Cheers, mate. I'm fine, mate. Hope you're okay. Apart from the result today. Take care, John. You as well, mate. Unlucky, man. Bro, do you want me to come? I'm just going now, mate. So if I do the fans like the video call, video phone in, and you're welcome to join us on that, mate. But listen, thanks for joining, lads, and appreciate that, and take care. See you guys tomorrow, 4 o'clock. Till then.